Welcome to the first course. This is a non-technical section, so if you're looking for the technical content, feel free to jump to the next one. Otherwise, in these series of lessons, I'm going to go through some non-technical background, give you the definition of what's hacking, the different types of hackers, and just provide you with a broader understanding before jumping in. So, let's get straight into it. What is hacking? I've come up with a technical definition here. It is the use of non-conventional ways of interacting with systems. These are interactions outside the developer's intention for the software, hardware, and network, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to read off the slides all the way through this. But what that means is we're trying to get a website or a system or an API or just interact with something in a way that it's not intended to be used. That is sort of at the core what hacking is, or if you go back far enough in history, cracking. So what are the different types of hackers? Well, I'm sure we've all heard of the term the black hat. The black hat is the bad guy. He's the guy that's just, malicious. He just wants to defame people, steal their content, make money out of them, that sort of stuff. Then you've got the white hack, the ethical hackers, my job, stuff like that. It's where we do hacking for a business or a company with authorization through what's called a penetration test, and our job is to point out the holes to them so that they can fix them before the black hats try to break in and do a lot more damage than we will. Then you've got the grey hat. It's kind of like that guy that is a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, might work as a white hat during the day, security researcher, might do a little bit of black hat hatting on the side, and you'll find that a lot of people actually fall into this category. Then got what's called the suicide hackers. They're not concerned with consequences or jail, they just have an objective and they'll just go full at it until they get there. You then got the script kiddies. They are the people that use the tools without understanding sort of what's going under the hood. They've pulled up a YouTube video, how to hack someone's Facebook, and they're trying to copy what they're seeing on the screen without actually understanding what's happening behind the scenes. Cyber terrorists create fear and chaos by disrupting critical infrastructure. You could call this nation state objectives, it sort of depends on you, but the whole idea here is that they're going for the mass panic. They really want to create a level of unrest throughout a society. State sponsored, this is your nation state ones. They're employed by the government, Russia, China, America, wherever, whomever. They are definitely out there and they are definitely forces not to be reckoned with. And then you've got the hacktivist, and this one's for political agenda. They might be for Trump, they might be against Trump, they might be whatever they want to do. There's the political agenda or nature behind it. So let's have a look at the skill levels. I've sort of broken it down into 3 categories or different realms. You've got the script kiddies that are sitting there copying, relying on pre-made exploit tools, scripts and programs, all that sort of stuff. You then got one level up there, you've got the technicians. They understand what's going on, but they're not reinventing the wheel. They're using publicly known tools that are out there, Metasploit, they're pulling scripts off GitHub. They're doing technical work, but they're not the ones that sort of designed it in the first place. They're not the guys that found the 0 days. They're not the guys that can go that next level deeper. And the final level is what I've called the guru. These are your elitists. They develop their own tools. They have an in-depth understanding of everything across the board, from the operating system to the network communications. They live and breathe assembly code, probably, who knows. These guys are awesome and they're very hard to find. So, why do people hack? Well, in the broader sense, there's essentially 4 reasons. Acquire data, bank transactions, records, whatever you want to do with that, frame people, extort people, yada yada. Impersonate people. Destruction, they want to destroy things, bring down a company, revenge, and to be honest, fun. And it would be probably the greatest motivator out of the 4, where it's seen as a challenge to try and hack into a website or a company or break the Wi-Fi, do something funky from left field is a challenge because you're sort of going up against what the security is. Moving into the methods of attacking, we've got conceptually 3 categories. physical, so this could be breaking into a building, picking up a computer, walking out. It could be dropping a Raspberry Pi. It can be leaving an AP in there for remote access, so on and so forth. You then got the digital world. You're going through the traditional hacking methods and network attacks. You got phishing. You've got the websites, email services, whatever's digitally facing. And then you've got the social. So social engineering or impersonating, eliciting people out of information through social interaction.